Hello. Before we begin today's presentation, I'd just like to announce that I'm going to be giving away a free, that's right, a free iPhone X to 3 lucky fans out there. I will be giving away the phone once it comes out, but you can enter right now for your chance to win a free iPhone X. You can enter by performing these 5 ridiculously easy steps. Step 1, leave a like. Step 2, subscribe. Step 3, leave a comment on this video. Please, no hate comments, please. Step 4, share this video on all of your social media platforms. And step 5, share a selfie of yourself dressed as a firefighter with the hashtag Jonah Flenderson for your chance to win a free iPhone X. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, you all know what today is, right? October 31st. I hope you all have your candy ready by your side, because what better day to eat as much candy as you possibly want to than National Jonah Flenderson Day! How exactly do we plan on celebrating National Jonah Flenderson Day this year? Good question. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Before we get that far, let's open up today's presentation with, in my opinion, the most important part of any National Jonah Flenderson Day. And that's by ordering all my National Jonah Flenderson Day stuff. No National Jonah Flenderson Day celebration is complete without the National Jonah Flenderson Day gift pack, version 2.0. The new National Jonah Flenderson Day gift pack comes with 1 pound of candy, the official National Jonah Flenderson Day jigsaw puzzle, the official Jonah Flenderson personal life trivia game, a set of pickup sticks, the official Jonah Flenderson approved fire extinguisher, and my very own National Jonah Flenderson Day Hits CD, Volume 2. It's my new country folk album that contains all kinds of great country music covers. We shall now play a sample for you right now. And as an added bonus, when you order Volume 2 with this gift pack, we'll even throw in Volume 1 absolutely free! Just by pressing the You'll also get a free gift certificate for my online store, the official National Jonah Flenderson Day Superstore.org, launching in November 2019. Also with the gift pack is the official Jonah Flenderson Day fidget spinner with a totally exclusive patent pending design. Oh, wait a second, I forgot. This item is currently on hold as we are pending a new design, as the first one ended up being illegally dangerous, so it won't be ready in time for this year. So instead, we'll just send you a free gift certificate to obtain one by this time next year. And of course, you'll also receive the official National Jonah Flenderson Day turntable, part of the game I invented called Death Dance, where you dance on top of the turntable as it spins increasingly faster. The one who can stay on the longest wins. It plays music with its built-in speaker and is compatible with everything from cassette tapes to MP3 players. Now, if you ordered the gift pack from last year and you already have the turntable, just sell it on eBay, given that according to our official policy, you do not sell it for more than $5. Its estimated retail value. Don't sell it for more than $4 if it's in really good condition. Now, we've read some feedback, and it turns out that there has been some slight issues with the turntable. There's been a few houses, well to be exact, 320,000 of them, that were set fire due to the turntable, about 250,000 of which were flattened. Sorry guys, I didn't want to tell you this, but the FBI is forcing me to. No, seriously, they're standing off camera with guns at my head. Because of these issues, we've decided to redesign the board. Please do not use the old turntable once it arrives. Doing so will officially render it used, which will void the offer. You can get all this for just $19.99. But wait, there's more! Call right now, and for absolutely free, we'll send you an autographed copy of my latest book, Lethal Injection is for Sissies, a 486-page novel on the art of national execution. But that's not all. Call right now and we'll also send you my other book, 9/11, Hell or Holograms. You'll discover the groundbreaking, shocking truth behind that one dark day in 2001. Unfortunately, this book has been put on hold on the account of publishers have been rejecting it due to the fact that all the sources are 9/11 conspiracy websites, which they find unconvincing. But thankfully, it seems that the truth is coming out. It seems that major companies dedicated to publishing books are revealing that they know the truth. It seems that they have been assigned, specifically by the government, not to release any information that gives away the truth. But my friends, we the people will win. But anyway, I am fighting for you, the true Americans, to get this book published. In the meantime, however, I'll just send you a free gift certificate to obtain a copy of the book when it comes out. Yo? Yo, Randy, what's up, man? What? Yeah, she what? Oops. Wait, pay for what? Oh, sure I can pay her medical bills. Yes, I know that includes ambulance discharge costs. Hey, we just put 10,000 in the bank. Yes, I know my cousin's trying to use it for a Hawaiian vacation, but I'm pretty sure your mother needs it more than he does. Toodles! Okay, so my best friend's mother just got food poisoning due to the candy. You see, she got to test it in advance. Anyway, when your order arrives, do not eat the candy. Repeat, do not eat the candy. Can we put up a banner or something on the screen so people see? Oh, okay, here it is. You folks got it out there? Do not eat the candy! Simply send it back to us. In exchange for it, we'll send you some redeveloped candy. By sending you a gift certificate to obtain some in the not too distant future. You can get all this, a $22-ish value, all for just $19.99. So have your credit card ready and call 1-800-55-JONAH. That's 1-800-55-JONAH. One more time, 1-800-55-JONAH. Once more, 1-800-55-JONAH. 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 Call now! Okay, now that we've got that crap out of the way, I've decided to devote this National Jonah Flenderson Day not only to our entertainment, but also to our safety. I now present to you my gift to you for this National Jonah Flenderson Day. Hi, I'm Jonah Flenderson. Now that October has passed, the holidays are just around the corner, and there's no doubt in anyone's mind that it's the best time of the entire year. Now, who in their right minds would want to spend the entire holiday season destined to be the happiest time of the year, burning up alive in their own homes, on their way towards their eventual doom, or having the knowledge that loved ones are doing the same? Well, if you've been fearful that this might happen to you or a loved one, fear not. You are the very reason why I decided to put together this fire safety presentation for each and every person out there to have a happy and safe holiday season. But remember, fire safety precautions aren't just for the holiday season. These precautions should be followed all year round, just more closely in the holiday seasons than any other time. With that said, Jonah Flenderson proudly presents Jonah Flenderson's Fire Safety Tips. Lesson 1. Identifying fire. It's important to get an in-depth understanding on fire. Some of you are probably asking yourselves, what is fire? Fire is hot. It's orange most of the time, and it flails around like somebody breaking their bones doing an inhumanely fast dance. This is how you know that there is fire. If you do not see these signs, you're good. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Or are you? Lesson 2. Kinds of fire. Let's discuss 3 basic kinds of fires that exist. The first kind of fire is the small fire, usually containing flames pretty small. These can be easily put out with a pan of water. The next kind of fire is the medium fire. These fires are a bit more dangerous and may require the use of a hose. This is why I recommend buying a hose extension, so your hose can reach the fire. If you don't have a hose extender, you can order one by calling 1-800-55-JONAH. You can also order one at Jonah Flenderson is the greatest human being who ever lived.com. Order several of them. The more of them you have, the safer you'll be. And finally, there's the big fire. These fires are what are responsible for the destruction of most houses. These are also the biggest fires of all. Fires can be caused by different sources. While most fires are caused by heat, others are caused by electricity, the latter of which are usually considered the most dangerous fires in the world. So you want to spray these kind of fires with water as fast as you humanly can, before they spread. Lesson 3. If there is a fire. So, now you know what a fire looks like, and what can cause a fire. Now, let's talk about what to do in case there is a fire in your house. Step 1. Call 911 immediately. Do not leave your house if you spot a fire. Instead, stand by it, and when the operator answers, please report the approximate size of the fire. Be as specific as possible. Staying with the fire to give it size will help the firefighters send only as much equipment as needed, which will prevent them from going over budget. Just like my fire department, we go over budget all the time. Lesson 4. Cornered, literally, by fire. Now let's talk about what your best bet is in case you are surrounded by fire in the corner of your room. This is a dangerous situation, and it sounds like you're out of luck. right? Well, if you hadn't watched any other fire safety video, they would just tell you, tough luck, you're as good as dead. But not me, you guys are lucky to have me around. As it turns out, you have a few options when in such a situation. The first option is to breathe on the fire. This emits carbon dioxide, which diminishes the chances the fire has to burn. We demonstrated this in a control testing room. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, come on, Lenny, just do it. Jonah, you do realize this is a controlled... Just do it. Do I have to? You want to get paid, don't you? Yay. Alright, where's my $100? Just like that. Now, have you ever put a lid on top of a burning pan? What happens? The fire goes out. This is because the fire becomes robbed of the oxygen in the atmosphere it needs to burn. So the second option you have, if you're cornered by a fire, is to throw yourself on top of the fire. That'll put the fire out in no time. Unfortunately, this was deemed too dangerous to test in the lab, but thankfully, Hollywood gave us a great example of this point back in 1939. So, when in doubt, just recall the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Now, you should all remember stop, drop, and roll. We'll talk more about this in detail in a second. But basically, it's a precaution in case your clothes catch on fire, meaning that right there should tell you that it's not necessarily your ultimate doom if you're on fire, right? You can't catch on fire and still survive. Therefore, the third option you have is to run head on into the flames and to escape from the other side as fast as you can. Of course, while doing so, hoping the flames aren't so big, you just collapse and burn alive. If you do make it out alive, stop, drop, and roll as necessary. So when cornered by a fire, you have 3 options. Take your pick. Lesson 5. Getting to know your fire extinguisher. Now, it's always important to remember where your fire extinguisher is. If you ever forget where it is, just go out and buy another one, in case your house begins to burn down as you're looking for it. It's better to spend a little extra money than to spend yourself. Lesson 6. Stop, drop, and roll. Okay, now let's get into deeper detail on stop, drop, and roll. Just as a fresh reminder, if your clothes catch on fire, stop walking, drop to the ground, and roll. It's that easy. And also, of course, your floor is made of wood. In that case, you're screwed. Once the flames have been dispelled, run outside and immediately shout back into the house to see if everybody made it out in time. Now, if you're the only one who lives in your house, shout anyway, in case maybe a robber got into your house. I kind of feel sorry for a robber left behind in a fire, honestly. But, if it turns out there is one in there, ask him next if he's a criminal on large waiting for the death penalty. If he says yes, just leave him there. Lesson 7. Getting help. Now, of course, it's time for a few special tricks that will help the firefighters get to the right home. After all, you don't want them driving right by your house thinking that the burning home is down the street further, do you? Course not! That's why I always find it a marvelous idea to do the most embarrassing, strangest, and quite possibly the freakiest dance you could possibly ever imagine in your front yard. Take your shirt off if necessary. Unless of course you've got a lot of blubber on. In that case, I recommend buying the ugliest t-shirt you possibly can as a substitute. This will get the firefighters' attention so that they know the right house to get to. Now, you're probably thinking, but Jonah, why not just put up a sign that says, "Fire, please stop here"? Well, it turns out a lot of these people ask me the same question, and I'm going to explain why this doesn't work, and why you should never do this. You see, it turns out, when the lights go on a fire truck, they don't care about the speed limits or lane rules. As soon as those lights go on, the entire town is a massive free-for-all. The firefighters can and will do anything they must to get to the fire on time. They'll drive through buildings, crash through cars, run over people, anything they need to do to make sure they get to that burning home in time. Because of this, firefighters don't take the time to read signs, so signs are useless. Just dance shirtless in your front lawn to get their attention. Lesson 8. Vehicle fires. Now let's discuss what to do if your vehicle catches on fire. Vehicle fires are much more rare than house fires, but that doesn't mean they don't happen. Now, most vehicles today are equipped with methods of easy escape in the event that a vehicle is submerged underwater, including windows, roof hatches, and a way to contact 911 from inside the car for help. So if your car ends up catching on fire, just drive right off the road and into the nearest body of water, and then escape as necessary. And remember, save yourself before saving others. I also recommend keeping a life jacket with you in the car. Be sure to put it on immediately after the car submerges, to keep you safe. Lesson 9. Public fires. Let's talk about what to do in case you're in a place of massive public presence that catches on fire, like a stadium, an arena, a supermarket, a movie theater, a Turkish bathhouse, a school, or a prison. especially a Russian prison. Now what happens if one of these places catches on fire? Well, when in doubt, just rely on what I've taught you so far. Remember that throwing yourself onto a fire can diminish it, so just band together as a whole group of people and throw yourselves on top of the fire as need be. Remember, with great teamwork comes great accomplishments. Unless of course you're the New York Mets. Once you're outside the building, get as many people to go shirtless as possible and get the fire truck's attention so they don't drive past the burning building by accident. Lesson 10. Preparing for death. And now friends, we come to the most unpleasant chapter of this presentation. This chapter will not be about preparing in the case of a fire, but it will instead be preparing for your ultimate death. You see, all the fire tips in the world will not help you out in some cases. Sometimes, destiny has selected you to die by means of fire. But do not fear, this chapter will totally devote to facing your soul's process of separating from your body in the event that you are one of these persons. As you stare at the fire coming right towards you, make sure that you are right with yourself. Repent for any sins you may have committed. Lying, cheating, stealing, cheating on your taxes, hitting your sister, supporting the New York Mets. If you're unsure of your religious stance, or lack of, seek deep within your heart, and make sure that you are right with who you are meant to be right with. And be quick! You have at best about 20 seconds before your soul departs from your body. If you hesitate, you could be screwed, so don't do that. Once, and only once you have done this, breathe in the fumes as fast as you possibly can. Some try to hold their breath in such a situation, but you are only prolonging your death. Just get it over with by breathing in the smoke as fast as you can. You'll be dead before you know it. Works every time. And here's another thing you can do. As you're about to understand that you're about to die, put your arms out and look to the heavens as you begin to perish. Not only will this relax yourself, but it's also kind of a cool way to go out, even if nobody sees you doing it. Lesson 11. Surviving the Holidays, Part 1. Now, as I said way back at the beginning, this presentation is designed for the upcoming holiday season, to keep you and your family from burning up at such a cherished time of the year. So it would be completely unfair and abusive of me not to bring up a few important topics relating exclusively to the holidays. Here are a few tips to help you have a safe and great Thanksgiving. When cooking Thanksgiving dinner, set the oven to 500 degrees or higher if your oven can do it. Cooking your turkey at a higher temperature and quicker time will reduce the chances of you getting distracted and leaving your turkey in to burn and cause a fire. For other dishes, bake them on the windshield of your car. It's a safe and affordable way to cook Thanksgiving dinner. Lesson 12. Surviving the Holidays, Part 2. And now for some tips to keep you safe during this Christmas season. Step 1. Never put flammable presents under the Christmas tree, including but not limited to chemistry kits, wood burning sets, or magnifying glasses. Other objects that should be kept away from the tree at all times include matches, big lighters, and takeout from any fast food taco chain near you. What more can I say? That's how you keep you and your family safe from fires. Folks, take these words to heart. You'll never know that you screwed up until it's too late. Thank you for taking your time to pay attention to these important safety rules. Keep your family safe this holiday season. It's better to spend a few extra minutes taking precautions than to spend yourself. This message has been brought to you by the National Jonah Flenderson Foundation, designed to save and educate the public. Jonah Flenderson gives you permission to copy this video as many times as need be. Upload it to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, torrenting websites, anywhere you can, to make sure everybody has a safe and great holiday season. This video copyright 2017 by the National Jonah Flenderson Foundation. Unauthorized duplication of this product is strictly prohibited. For more information, please visit www.jonafflendersonistthegreatesthumannbeing-to-ever-live.org/firesafety-tips with Jonah Flenderson for more information. If you enjoyed this production, please call or log on today to purchase the entire video, containing over 40 additional lessons and over an hour and a half of additional running time. Order today by calling toll-free at 1-800-55-JONAH or by logging on to www.jonafflendersonistthegreatesthumannbeing-who-ever-lived.info. Thank you. And there you have it. But National Jonah Flenderson Day isn't over yet. In fact, it's just getting started. That being said, what are you waiting for? Leave the office while your boss isn't looking, go home, take a shower, call up all your family and friends, get together, and celebrate National Jonah Flenderson Day!